Hi guys, and welcome to another painting basics video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about buying second-hand miniatures. I know that this topic should be a no-brainer, but on the other hand I wanted to leave no stones unturned, so bear with me for a few minutes. You might learn something. I have already covered how to strip the minis from paint, but I think it is very important to set the right expectations and not get disappointed too much when buying used ones. For this purpose I bought 3 second-hand models, a very nice one that needs not much work to get it ready for painting. The second one is painted to a tolerable level and can be upgraded with some effort to get a nice tabletop plus level. Yeah, and the third one, well, the third one is basically trash. The first one is a Wolfguard Terminator. The most important thing is that this guy is not flooded with paint and has a very even coat of black primer on him. The added bonus is that he seems intact and there's even some material put on the base that can be the foundation of our further work. There are some visible mold lines that will need to be taken care of, but that's just a minor setback. There is some paint on the claws, but it seems as a single layer metallic paint, and it can be covered by other layers without damaging the details of the mini itself. I will definitely work on this handsome guy in a future video. So, what are the recommendations then, or a plan in my mind? As stated previously, he has a single or a double layer of black primer. After taking care of the mold lines on the model, I will give him another coat of black primer and then a zenithal white with a spray can, or even better with an airbrush. Afterwards it's just painting him to a tabletop plus level in 4 hours max and enjoying. The base can also be easily done to a snow standard befitting the walls of Fenris. The second pretty and stinky dude is a Plague Marine. Generally I think that there was not much effort put into him and somebody gave him the 3-paint cover needed for gaming purposes. If it's still a thing, I don't know. I want you all to focus mostly on this guy because he's something I like buying and searching for. We have a layer of paint that is not too thick. Some idea or drunk concept went into this and I can, with not much effort, make him on a tabletop level, if not even more. Additionally, the base is more or less made and we just have to follow the concept of the color theory with him and it can be a fast win for us. The recommendation here would be to add additional highlights and shadows to the existing colors. The cape, metal parts, bones and fleshy bits need some different colors. Those can be done fairly quickly. After more or less 1 to 3 hours plus taking care of the base, he will be a mighty stinky champion. Don't forget that every time the eye is attracted to particular parts of the model, very often it is the weapon, the head and one additional thing. Focus on those and your minis will look spectacular on a gaming table in a squad. The last mini is... Jesus Christ, man. What happened to you? I don't want to do this. That is too much even for me. But all jokes aside, I paid for this mistreated fella and let's help him. There's a whole list of things that are wrong with this guy, so maybe let's identify all visible problems and then talk on how to deal with them. His legs/feet. He's glued on his heels. This makes him look like a person from a cartoon that felt a really smelly fart. There are strangely placed layers of paint in random spots that make no sense. Additionally, the hands are glued incorrectly and with no special care. No basing is done as well.
Would you like to
Buy this miniature?
Yes, please.
He needs to get off the base and should get a good cleaning. The paint needs to get off. He got the same treatment as Nurgle Marine, so 3 colors to get him on the table to play. The way it was done though leaves a lot to wish for. What we should do after the good cleaning is attaching him to the base by his toes in a running position. His hands have to be removed and attached in a better position in line with his new stance. Then with some love, basing materials and paint he will live, but this is a story for another video. Summing up, I wanted to show all of you that sometimes even when a mini is cheap, it doesn't make sense to buy it. Most of them can be saved with not much effort, and very often you get some pure gold for half of the original price or even less. Please remember to double think if you want to buy a used mini in a very poor condition that needs a lot of work. Very often it is not worth your money and your time. Of course, please remember to share, like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!